Hey guys, Peter here from Sigma. Just want to take you through the process of upgrading the firmware of the motor from 2.0.12 to 2.0.16. So the first thing we want to do is open up your web browser and go to sigmai.co. Once you're on our website, you want to click on support and click on motor blink codes. And you want to scroll down to the very bottom where you see Technic Motor software application. Click on download for that. Once it's downloaded, install the software on your computer. Accept all the agreements, obviously. Click on next, install, and wait for it to install. You can close down the browser. We no longer need that. And basically, this application will communicate with the motor and allow you to update its firmware to the latest version. Okay, so we're almost done here. Okay, I'm going to click on Launch Clearpath MSP. And now you need a micro USB cable. And you can just lift the plastic cap on top of the motor and you shall see the micro USB connection there. So you want to plug that into the computer that has this software installed. Once installed, you'll see this screen come up. If you don't see the screen come up, but the cable is connected to the motor, just unplug it and replug it again, and it should work. If we do also ask you for a support package, this is where you'd get the support package. So you can just click on File and Create Support Package, which will create a zip file, which you can then send over to us via email or through other file services. But in order to upgrade the firmware, first we want to see what firmware is already on the motor, just to double check. It is written on top of the motor, but if we press Control G in this software, we will get a more detailed report. And you can see here under number 5, we have firmware version, and it ends with 2.0.12, and we want that to be 2.0.16. So we can close this off, and click on File, click on Firmware Update, and we want to just click on Start Firmware Update. It's going to ask us for the firmware, so the firmware should automatically open up here, and you should only have these two files, and we want to select 2.0.16. If you don't see these two files, you just have to basically go to Program Files, x86, Technic, Clearpath, MSP 2.0, and Firmware to see these two files. You want to double click or open the file again that ends with 2.0.16. And here we just have to wait it out. It takes about 20 seconds or so for the firmware to be updated. You don't want to unplug the USB cable at this point. You may compromise the motor. So it's now writing the latest firmware to the EEPROM of the motor. Almost done. Okay. Rebooting. Completed. And you should hear an audible tone in your Windows computer as well, kind of indicating when it connects and reconnects to the Clearpath motor. Okay, so here we are. It's connected back again. Again, if we press Control and G, we now see that the firmware version is 2.0.16. So we've successfully updated the firmware from 0.12 to 0.16. And you do want to do this process on all 4 motors or the other 3 motors just to make sure it's consistent. But that's it. That's how simple it is. Once you're finished with this, you can just uninstall the software or just close it up altogether, and you should be done. Thank you for watching.